I am Ellen from Frombadtoworsegaming. Wow. Did I lower my volume on my... Nope. Everything looks like it should be up and running correctly. Anyways, I'm Mattlin Frombadtoworsegaming. We're going to be playing a little into the Gungeon today because, well, I feel like it. Why do I feel like it? Because I have a story to tell. And, like, this is my story to tell kind of moment. This is going to be, like, the Upset FB. I don't want to say stream, but, like, also, I know you're not going to... I've made a terrible mistake on how things should be done here. I am sorry. There it is. I whoops-a-daisied the whole, like, opening. Because it's my stream settings we're on. Anyways, I wanted to kind of start off with, like, like, a story time for the group. Now, it was started that way. And then it got to be, like, even more so. Like, super story time with FBTWGaming, because, I don't know, whenever I get upset or, like, why the hell does this exist, I play into the Gungeon so I can kind of, like, talk to you guys about it. Understood. Woo! I just find the game to be kind of like a relaxing romp through, like, what lets me, relaxing romp that lets me kind of just, like, talk about what's on my mind. You know what I'm talking about, like. So, and my story was immediately, like, sidetracked by, like, another moment of me just being like, I can't believe this. I popped this open because I was extraordinarily thirsty out of delicious Monster Loco. It's got mango juice in it. It's great. If you've never tried one before, I'd highly suggest it. It's one of the best, in my opinion, monsters out there. Except I happen to look at, like, the back of the can, because I've started exercising, getting into, like, trying to get, like, full diet, lose the weight that I've put on, from, like, since the end of, college in my life. And it hit me. And it hit me kind of hard. I was looking at the back, and it says, serving size 8 fluid ounces, okay. Servings per can, 2. Awesome. I just fell off into the oblivion. I'm an idiot. Don't worry about it, though. Don't you worry about it, none. Serving size, number of serving sizes per can, serving size is 110 calories. Okay, I thought. Cool, I thought. This is excellent, I thought. And then I'm like, well, there's 2 servings per container. Cool. So, you know, should be, 220, because, you know, double 210 is 220, unless my brain is, like, completely, like, messed up. I'm not crazy, right? Like, this is the correct answer to a simplistic math problem of 110 times 2. Well, I thought I was losing my goddamn mind because, do you want to know what the can says? It's full calories. Do you want to know? 230. And I'm like, the hell? What? Monster. And if you don't believe me, look. I'm crazy, but I'm not lying. I'm not freaking lying about this, okay? Look at the back. Look at the back. Hold on. Come on, camera. I believe in you. Look at the back. Look at the calories. 230 for the whole can, 110 for half of it. I don't know. So if I... Here's a question. Here's a magic question that FB's, like... now thinking about that he has to, like, do and try to, like, do math. Can the friggin' calorie guides let me know this? If, and let's just say for shits and giggles, I drink half the can, I have 110 calories. If I then save it for, like, oh, I don't know, tomorrow, and drink the other half, do I have 110 calories, and mysteriously 10 calories have disappeared from the world? I don't know. Ooh, I rolled right into that. That's fine. Didn't know there was another man up top. So yeah, my brain was like, and the worst part is, like, all the other, like, nutritional facts support, like, the doubling of the can size to being, like, the correct number. I was like, oh, how much, how much sodium is in it? It's like, I'm gonna actually look in It's like, total fat 0. 35 goes up to 70. Cool. So they know how to multiply 35 times, dude, but I know I'm going, like, in depth to my upsetness with this, but it's crazy. So I've gotten shit chests on this floor. That makes me feel good. So that kind of, like, came up today. Like, that was a today kind of moment. I'm not opening the chest because, you know me. I still have the calories for the day, so I don't care. I've been pushing, I don't want to say too hard, but hard enough that, a little monster won't hurt. Alright, yep, I was gonna say, I have a story time. So everyone sit down, gather around the campfire, pull up the chairs, you know, come laugh with FB here. Because I had a moment. What do you got? Duct tape is great. Ooh, but that is excellent. I'd like to see if I can get enough money to buy this. Because I think the Gungeon strain lowers the HP of everything forever in the Gungeon. That's going to be a tall order since I'm almost positive I'm nearing the end of this floor. I don't think we'll get it, but I'd like to shoot for it. I only need another, you know. Well, we gotta open a chest. And which chest should we open? Gotta get 50 from the boss room. That's impossible. So anyways, I was like, I was saying about a billion times. I gotta open a chest or two. Perfection. I could not have asked for a better pickup. Alright, so anyways, let's get back to this, the story of the day. And the story, for anyone who was watching my stream yesterday, I happened to get a package in the mail. And I'm like, I didn't order anything from Amazon or anything. So I look at the return address. I look at it for a couple seconds and I go, huh, that's from my ex. And everyone has the ex. And this is a package from the X. And, you know, Peeps and I, literally tomorrow, are going to be celebrating, 9 years. So, you know, think, you know, that tells you something new and exciting, right? Yeah, we're celebrating 9 years. So that tells you how long this, like, X has not been in my... Oh, I took damage. Oh, well, save your blanks for, Oh, I should have been using this. I thought with the poison, like... Definitely would have been this gun for, like, damage. But it's not. It's not. How long, like, this has been, like, not my... And I was cool. I was like, if we're not dating, you know, we can be friends. And that lasted for like 3-4 years. The Omega Bullet. The last bullet in the chamber is the most powerful. Which means my crossbow is now the greatest thing that has ever come into existence. Right, Let's get my brain to work correctly. A key and a bottle. Pretty good. Ooh! No, I want this. My dodge is increased. Well worth whatever I paid. You could pick up another key cheap. Good idea. Or what do you have for sale, actually? The duct... I so want the Gungeon strain, but obviously that's not happening today. I'm sorry, I keep, like, popping back and forth with this, like, this story. So it's in the mail. And I want to point this out. That, it is sent to. So this is a while ago. So I haven't seen her forever, and we've lost touch and all that other fun jazz. And out of the blue, I get this package. Like, and it's a thick package. It's like not in like a letter or anything. It's in a friggin' like package with a how much it costs to ship it to me, like on the friggin' thing. $3.58 it was the postage. Like it said right there, and I'm like, this is weird. I'm like, what could this humanly be? What's going on with my life? And the first thing that immediately hit me was I went, huh, she didn't call me Mattlin. Which everyone knows, like, it's FBTW. I'm Mattlin from FBTWGaming. Like, some of you might be like, well, is that, like, your real name? And I'm like, no. Not really my real name. It's just a name that, freaking everyone knows me by. Because since I was about 6 years old, that has been the name that I've, like, I have used. Like, no question about it. Like, everyone who I meet knows me as Mattlin. And the story, like, rolls back. And I'm gonna tell you, like, the whole story. Like, when I was in kindergarten, like, my mother was like, I want to call this kid Mattlin because I want to pick this up. I can't pick up a full heart because, alright. I hate my life. I'm gonna call this, you know, because of how my name works. Oh, there's an explosion. Don't want it. Like, my middle name has a Lin in it. All right? Like, the beginning of my, like, middle name is a Lin. All right? And, when I was in kindergarten... Woo! My mom was like, hey, I'm gonna, well, not in kindergarten. She didn't name me when I was in kindergarten. When I was born, she's like, I want to have a unique name. I'm gonna call this kid Matthew because she's like, I've never known any Matthews in my life, and it'd be really cool. So that's why she called me Matthew. Not for any other reasons. There's no religious connotation to this whole thing. Just what she decided. Well, this very unique and original name, Matthew, was shared by 5 kids, boys in my, really want this, but I'm gonna hold out. In my kindergarten class, we had to use, like, and there was, like, my last name begins with an M, so there was also a Matt M. So, to alleviate this tension, we used my nickname, Mattlin. And I very quickly grew attached to the name. As, you know, I liked it. I really did. I'm like, it made me unique. So as a kid, I was like, when I was super young, you know, you get stupid stuff called, but, you know, like, oh, Mattlin, don't you mean Fatlin? I wasn't overweight or anything. It just was like, you know, kids are idiots. But I love my name. And, like, I defend my name to my life. Like, because, you know, I lived with Mattlin was so, like, all of kindergarten, and then I was just like, yeah, Mattlin. Everyone knows me as Mattlin. I might as well just stick with it because, again, first grade, there was 2 Matthews in the class. Pretty much throughout my entire, like, scholastic career, there's at least another Matthew. But I'll tell you what wasn't there. Another Mattlin. So I stuck with it religiously. Forever. And why I tell this story is because, like, I've had to tell this story so many times that it is not funny. I was joking that one day I'm just gonna, like... I have a D&D character that I called Murray, and it was a female D&D character. Yes, I played a female D&D character, because, you know, we all do it. We have some fun sometimes. But I called him Murray. And it's kind of was a joke, like, with my name, because I'm like, why call him Murray? There was a whole backstory, it doesn't matter. But I did what with that character, what I always joked I'd have to do with my life, like, have, like, the entire, like, backstory of why she's named Murray, like, on a post-it note. I did that with that character because I always joked, like, during my scholastic careers that I should do that for myself, so I never had to explain this goddamn story again. But, so, the reason I gave you that whole long-winded bullshit, like, around the bend... Why do you reach for your drink when you have to walk into a room and fight? Is because I told this girl, like, this story, and she's heard it so many times, that while we were dating, which was for like 7 years, 6 to 7 years, mind you, I can remember, like, at a party, like, she was like, someone asked, like, she's like, oh, is that your boyfriend? She's like, yeah. What's his name? Mattlin? Mattlin, that's weird. And then she went through the whole diatribe. So, like, she knows my name is Mattlin. Like, to get a friggin', like, card? Oh, I dodged. You jerk. 10 years after the fact? And to have it say Matthew, I was like, oh, okay, this is weird. And then, this is all not even like preamble. My mother and myself have different last names. And I can kind of excuse this, because, I was friends with her, and my mother was her accountant, because she's a damn fine accountant. I don't know, every one of my friends eventually gets my mom as an accountant. It just is how life works, alright? And she has a different last name than me. Whatever. That's neither here nor there, if you know what I'm saying. So this letter, which is addressed to Matthew, my mother's last name. I'm like, and so I see this and I'm like, bitch, please, are you kidding me? Like, we dated for 6.5 years. I proposed proposing to you, and you're gonna be Matthew, my mother's last name? Come on, girl. And that's like the exact thoughts that I was having. I'm like, come on. Are you kidding me? You kidding me with this bullshit? Oh, I took damage immediately. That sucks for me. So yeah, I had like this ridiculous thought going on my head, like, you gotta be kidding me. Get out of here. I didn't want to take... I don't know why it didn't matter, really. So I'm like, okay, what the hell, lady? Like, I remember your last name. I remember your favorite magic card. I remember all of your tales about, your skating days. Part of the SCA. I remember so much, and you're telling me that you can't remember, Mattlin? Get out of here. So I open up this package, because now I'm interested. I'm like, I pick it open, and it's what happens to be in it? Well, it happens to be my Psychonauts 2 PS2 video game with a note like, Matt! Not Matthew, not Mattlin, Matt! I'm like, no one calls me Matt. Like, I get more people calling me Matthew than I get people calling me Matt. Get out of here. Get out of here. I thought I'd finally get this back to you. Hugs, X. And I'm like, what is this? What weird parallel world am I living in? I'm like, what actually is life right now? Oh, I dodged. So that is my, like, ridiculous story for the day. Like, you might be like, it doesn't sound that bad. I'm like, it's just like the most bizarre shit I've ever heard in my life. I feel like Roger Dangerfield, yeah, brain. I feel like this is like a comedian's, like, joke setup for something, and it's not. It's my life. Why is it my life? I don't want it to be my life. I don't want to be that guy that has, like, the weird... Okay, don't pick that up, because you might want to generate a key on your shop. It's blue, so I'm gonna open it. It's a decoy. Okay, pick this up. Use it. Pick up the decoy, because I like it better. But yeah, that's my harrowing tale for today. I'm only on, like, the 3rd level, and I finished my Harrowing Tale. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. Like, am I the only one who's like finds this absolutely weird? Like, I feel like I've lost my damn mind, if you know what I'm talking about. Also, I'm blowing through this ammo rather fast. Like I said, it's so weird. He got poisoned. Okay. Alright, I'm immune to poison. I forgot about that. So yeah, there's like, I don't know. I don't know where else to go with that. How do you finish that story up? Like I said, the funny part is I'm like, I don't know, maybe I'm just a better person? And that immediately sounds like I'm gonna start singing Amish Paradise. I'm a million times more humble than thou art. I'm the biased little guy. Like, I'm not trying to be that way, but I'm like, maybe I'm just expecting too much? Like, after a while, like, oh, I walked into that one. Like, at some point, I guess you just don't give a shit about your exes. So yeah, now I have my Psychonauts 2, like, PS2 game back. Maybe I'll finally install my Elgato. Maybe I'll do a playthrough, a freaking PS2 version of Psychonauts, despite the fact that they have a probably much more, like, a much better version of Psychonauts 2 on Steam, I believe. Like a high-definition remaster, if I'm not mistaken, is available on Steam. Well, maybe I'll go back to the old PS2 for the billion, like, hour wait times and just stream the whole goddamn game, including the meat circus. The meat circus. Oh my god, I hadn't thought about that. Like, you wanna know what gave me, like, oh, I took damage. Nightmares as a kid? Like, young, like, he wasn't even that young. Maybe, yeah. Cause I got Psychonauts 2. Oh my god. I got Psychonauts 2 late in life. My best friend at the time, which you might remember is Vagrant Harmonist from this channel. Yeah, we'll talk about him too, I guess, because if we're gonna go... Oh! If we're gonna go pull out, like, all the old bones, like... Good friend of mine, Vagrant Harmonist, which, you know, was gonna be on, like, full rotation on this channel, which never happened. Okay, this is a bad place to be, honestly. They have poison! He's gotta be dead, right? Go ahead. I like poison ghosts. I don't know how I feel about how that worked. Bought me the game late in life because he's like, you don't understand, this game is a brilliant work, and I'm like, he said that about a lot of games. I'm gonna be fair and honest. This guy, I loved him to death, but, like, he did things that made me, like, question my sanity. Honestly, we all have those moments, but mine was, you know, Tau Fire Warrior. Tau Fire Warrior is like my, magnum opus of stupidity. I'm sorry, Games Workshop, I love you, but Tau Fire Warrior was a terrible game, and there's no one in the world that could defend that. I tried to, because I was like, it's Games Workshop. Games Workshop, like, can do no evil. Ever. I don't think I hit this thing once yet. There it is. So I was obsessed with Games Workshop as a kid. I was a fanboy. It's the only thing I ever really fanboyed about was Games Workshop. But anyways, he did it on everything. This is the greatest thing ever. Oh, Final Fantasy can never... Every Final Fantasy game is just, like, a masterwork. And he bought and sold via GameStop. I think it was at the time 6 times? I think went up to 6 at one point. Final Fantasy VII. He bought and sold copies of Final Fantasy VII like 6 times. I'm like, dude, just hang on to it. He's like, oh no, I can get other games. And I'm like, GameStop sucks. Don't do that, bro. He's like, nah, it's the greatest thing in the world. This is before like Monday Internet was like telling us how silly like Games Workshop. Oh yeah, that's where my brain is. I'm back in my own problems. GameStop actually was. Because GameStop. Whew. But he was like, yeah, no, this is a great thing. But it was like by Tim Schafer, and I was like, I like Tim Schafer stuff. I'm kind of an old school guy, so yeah, I'll give this thing a shot. And it is a good game. But good lord, if you've never played it, I would support Tim Schafer. Like, he does some good work. Ooh, the Helix gun is good. Pardon me. Okay, I might be able to flawless this one. Why don't you fight my invisible man? Yeah. Sleeping in your bed. Oh my god, I got hit! Who you gonna call? Tim Schafer! There's something weird, and it don't look good. Oh my god, I'm gonna die! Why am I shooting? You can't hit him right now. Tim Schafer made Monkey Island, don't you know that's a classic? Yeah, I used my decoy as like a block there. Oh, please no. Please no. Oh my god, I rolled into it. But seriously, are these Psychonauts? I love the game. I'm Mattlin FBTWGaming. And thank you for letting me get that off my chest. Like, that was therapeutic. I'll see you guys next time. Signing out.